Hi.
What do you think of your performance in this evening and first go around?
Well, I'm the worst to judge, but I think the main thing was we got lots of our platform discussed, and what I was interested in is that every question asked by people from across the province and the panelists dealt with issues that were in our platform that we have I think a good positive answer for. So I was pleased with the fact that the debate was around issues that matter to Saskatchewan families.
Is there a danger of there was lots of thanking people? When you only have a minute, you seemed, especially at the beginning, more interested in thanking people rather than getting to the point.
Well, I think maybe it's my background in rural Saskatchewan coming through, but thanking people who do things for you is a big part of what I believe is important for Saskatchewan people. We spent lots of time on the debate about issues around health care and potash royalties once we got into it, but I think thanking people before and after, that's just how I am.
Is there a danger for prospects tonight?
Don't know. I think my view is I started out the campaign talking about issues and hoping that we'd be able to have a debate around issues, and on that I think we accomplished talking about the big platform items that I wanted to. So we'll see. But for the next 10 days, I'm going to continue on with talking about daycare and rent control and those items that people on the street talk to me about every day.
Is there a danger of being too polite? You guys were like falling over each other to be polite a little bit.
No, I really think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I really think that the public is so tired of negativity. I watched the Ontario election, and less than 50% of the people came out to vote. I think part of it was because of all the negativity, negative ads, personal attack ads. Maybe you can change that. I'm going to try. I watched the Republican debate in Las Vegas. I wasn't in Las Vegas. I decided to stay in Saskatchewan for the whole campaign. But the anger and at one point, I think Mitt Romney actually stepped from behind his podium and grabbed the arm of another debater. And I just think that kind of negative aggressiveness in politics is the reason people, especially young people, not taking part. I'm trying to do my bit to change that.
But you said you're the underdog, and I mean, didn't you need to do kind of more to be more aggressive to kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
I take my advice from the public, and when I was in Homeless the other day, in the coffee row, I said, I'm going to the debate, what should we do? They said, look, talk about issues, talk about health care, talk about keeping our school open or our hospital open. I talked to my wife, which is probably the best barometer. She said, you better behave, and so I did. But no, seriously, I think there is a weariness about negativity, and I'm trying to not just avoid it, but stick to the positive platform items.
People will decide that. I do think this. I think there's a clear choice in this election, and it was on display tonight. I think Mr. Lingenfelter did a good job of explaining his platform, and I hope that I was able to explain both our record and what we're offering to the people in this election. The choice is pretty clear. Obviously, we think $3.1 billion in promises without even costing First Nations revenue sharing on the part of the NDP is not sustainable. It'll bring us back to deficits and increase the debt at a time when there's a lot of world economic volatility. I just don't think we can risk it versus our platform, which is $414 million, less than 1%, yet still dealing with affordability issues, still dealing with important healthcare issues. So I think there's a clear choice. I hope both sides, both individuals, obviously myself and Mr. Lingenfelter were able to present. I think that's the case, and now it's up to the people of the province.
Do you think it was a bit restrained? I mean, there's more passion on the floor in the legislature. I mean, were you all worried about what you all look like on TV and how that comes across?
Well, Sarah, sometimes, as you know, when there's passion on the floor of the legislature, we have scrums like this, and there's a lot of criticism. And we also hear from constituents and voters who say, really, can you not just have a debate? And I think we did that tonight. I'm very comfortable with the debate. Obviously, there was a bit of talking over, but not as much as we've seen in debates in other provinces or even in our province 4 years ago. And it also gives the people a chance to hear what's being said, to hear both leaders say what they would do if they were to be successful in the election. I think we have a very clear choice. And it was presented tonight. People got to hear the choice of a fiscally responsible plan that will move the province forward in leadership, or one that I think is very expensive and risks deficits in Saskatchewan.